Remember, the 5th of November, gunpowder, treason, and plot. We see no reason why gunpowder treason should ever be forgot. Happy Guy Fawkes Day, HQties! And if you don't know, now you know. Oh, you forgot? You didn't hear the rhyme? On this date in 1605, a cabal of Catholic conspirators, led by a guy with a sick stash game, #Movember, attempted to blow up the House of Lords and assassinate the Protestant King James. Tonight across the UK, friends and families are getting together to set off fireworks, light bonfires, and burn effigies of Fawkes. It's porno for pyros. There's a movie about it, kinda, not really. You know, V for Vendetta, that mask. What's it called? A Guy Fawkes mask. Oh, it's about a bonus question to wet your willy for this Monday movie trivia night tonight on HQ. That's right, baby. I'm asking 12 tinsel-tinged questions. If you answer them all correctly, you'll be swimming in a hot cash time machine. I'm talking 5,000 shades of green. Spoiler alert, that's the color of money. And you and your sweetheart can make it a blockbuster night every night for the next 5 years with that kind of jackpot. Or you could if blockbusters were still around. I am your host, Dad, your host, Buster, your host in the shell, Scott Rogowski, aka Windiana Jones, aka the H-Cumin Centipede, bringing you paranormal activity from the greatest city on earth, the city that never sleeps, Toontown. With over 400,000 HQDs live, including John in Waco, Mo getting through surgery, Jack's dogs, Farley and Cosmo. Colin's grandma just finished her first 100K run. Congrats. Cheyenne and Kelsey, their anniversary. Miranda's parents, Rick and Lynn, 35th anniversary today. Wow. Heather Cook and her man crush Monday, her husband David. And Wizzy Gal, Dr. Anna, on getting her PhD playing HQ degree. So what's going to help you win the game tonight? Extra lives, yes. Our old friends, which you can earn and now buy right there. But tonight, I'm unveiling a brand new doodad cooked up by HQ's Quizzard Wizards to help you win the game. Yes, it's a power-up called Eraser. I want to say it like Black Francis. Eraser! Erasers will eliminate one of the incorrect answers, giving you a 50-50 chance, basically. You can earn erasers for free only by playing nearby 2 other HQDs, okay? Let me break that down. Nearby means if you can see them, they're close enough. You got that? To use an eraser, just touch the eraser button below. During the 10 seconds you have to pick the right answer, it will erase one of the 2 wrong answers, leaving you with 2 possible choices instead of 3. Pretty nifty, huh? And like extra lives, you can only use 1 eraser per game, cannot use them on the final question, but don't worry, you can still use your extra life if you get the question wrong, even after using your eraser. So they are valid on the same question with each other. Remember, you can only earn them in a communal setting, so get your friends on board the trivia train, use that code, get the extra life, and then get the eraser. And that trivia train is pulling into Central Perk this Thursday. That's right, my friends. It's Friends Trivia Night. Hope you've been binge watching the old episodes all week, listening to my friends, the podcast, meet my friends, the friends, memorizing all your friends' firsts and friends' fun facts, Thursday at 9 p.m. Now, all you HQK residents may be foxing the Falk tonight, but can you Americuties walk the walk? Can you vote the vote? Yes, it is Erev Election Day. I know you're all ready to vote tomorrow, right? You got your polling place figured out and the poll hours memorized. You've got your voting outfit picked out, spread on the bed. You're going to remember to take your ID with you. Many states require employers to give employees time off to vote, so no excuses. There are tight races. No matter where you live, your vote will tip the scales. And here's an unfun fact. The United States is ranked 104th out of 190 in countries with women's representation in their government. But good news, a record number of women are running this year. Yes, Stacey Abrams in Georgia, Jackie Rosen, Nevada, Kristen Sinema in Arizona, Debbie Stabenow in Michigan, Tammy Baldwin in Wisconsin, Tina Smith in Minnesota, Heidi Heitkamp in North Dakota. Just a fraction. There are dozens and dozens more in races up and down the ballot. How about some equal representation in our government for once, huh? Everyone should have their voice heard in our democracy. That's the whole point of a democracy. Make your voice heard at the polls tomorrow. But before you vote the vote, you gotta quiz the quiz. The projectionist is loading up the first reel. This feature presentation will be presented with a brief intermission after Q3. There are exits in the front and behind you. That popcorn is genetically modified and loaded with trans fats. Here's looking at Q, kid. I'm taking you to Casablanca. Let's get down to the nitty gritty. Let's get this picture show on the road. Numero uno. Where does Dorothy long to go in The Wizard of Oz? Wakanda, over the rainbow, or upstate Vermont? Oh, you don't know this one. I don't know. Well, I don't know what to say. It's the most famous song from one of the most beloved movies of all time. Dorothy Gale and her little dog, too, wanted to go somewhere over the rainbow. Never pinned down exactly where, just anywhere but Kansas, apparently. 442,769 knew that one. By the way, Kansas, your polls are open 7 to 7 tomorrow. There's a governor seat, Laura Kelly. House seats open. Yeah, vote. Clicking our heels we are to Q2. Which Marvel superhero's weapon of choice is a massive hammer? Spider-Man, Black Widow, or Thor? Delightfully played by surprising comedic talent Chris Hemsworth. The Norse god of thunder uses his hammer Mjolnir to bring the pain. Thor is your answer. At Q2, 438,858. Going ham for Q3. Chris Hemsworth is from Australia, where voting is compulsory. Imagine that, you get penalized if you don't vote. We're sending bolts of lightning and thunder at Q3. Which of these characters is not a wizard? Dumbledore, Voldemort, or Anton Chigurh? What business of it is yours where I'm from, friendo? All three of these characters get involved in some spooky stuff. Two of them wield magical powers. The other wields a cattle gun, which makes Anton Chigurh the scariest of the three, I'd say. Ooh, gives me chills just thinking about that haircut. 400,000. 350. There is country for old age cuties and new age cuties. And speaking of wizards, by the way, next Wednesday, November 14th, we are taking you to the wizarding world of HQ, the quizzarding world of Harry Potter and Fantastic Beasts. Yeah, that new movie, Fantastic Beasts, Crimes of Grindelwald, that's coming out. You'll be playing for a chance to see it before anyone else at an exclusive private screening party with all your friends. That is an experience money cannot buy, so brush off your broomsticks and wake up your wands. Next Wednesday, that's happening, guys. Harry Potter Night, you've been screaming about it on Twitter. We're doing it, the 14th. But let's get back to tonight's action, Q4. Which of these large animated creatures is voiced by the star of The Fast and the Furious? The Iron Giant, Shrek, or Totoro? Either Totoro or Totoro, and then if I say it one way, I'm gonna get dragged, and I don't know which way it is. Vin Diesel, he's fast, he's furious, he's also adorable, lending his dulcet tones to Groot in Guardians and to the titular character in this beloved 1999 film.
Rock. Good.
I am Iron Giant. Iron Giant is the answer. 249,628 got their irons in the fire for the money, $5,000. Still in it at Q5. In which film do the characters work at a fictional newspaper named the New York Sun, the Post, Spotlight, or the Paper? These are all movie titles. Okay, the New York Sun's the paper in the movie. Michael Keaton starred in two of these, but before he was leading the real-life Boston Globe's investigation of the real-life Catholic Church sex abuse scandal in Spotlight, he was writing tawdry headlines for the New York Sun and the Paper. 1994's The Paper, 111,187, chasing that paper tonight to Q6. Which actor shouts, "You want the truth" in A Few Good Men? Jack Nicholson, Tom Cruise, or neither? Neither or neither. Totoro. See, it doesn't matter how you say it. Oh, you gotta love this Aaron Sorkin banger of a line. But it's slightly misremembered. In the film, Jack asks, "You want the answer?" Cruise says, "I want the truth." And then Jack tells that punk, "You can't, well, let's just look at it."
I'll answer the question. You want answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth.
No one says you want the truth. We just played the scene. And as predicted, a savage question at Q6. Oh, the HQ manatee. World Star, we just lost 110,000 plus of you. Over 111,000 gone in one fell question. 14,856 remain. Ooh, starting to sweat here. As we move into the backstretch of tonight's Movie Monday quiz, we're putting a new reel on. Q7, Seth Rogen made his feature film debut in a movie that memorably includes what? A talking rabbit, an old virgin, or a legendary anchor? Even though he had roles in almost all of Judd Apatow's oeuvre, beginning with 40-Year-Old Virgin in 2005, that's an old virgin. He was first seen on the silver screen playing a bully in Donnie Darko, which also featured a talking rabbit.
I like your boobs.
Hey.
And a young Jake Gyllenhaal and some coarse language there by our own Seth Rogen. 9,283 of you got this one surviving a savage question, slightly savage there. 9,283. All around me are familiar faces, worn out places. And Q8. Which action film was directed by someone billed simply as Chaos? Hitman Agent 47, Ballistic, X vs. Sever, or John Wick Chapter 2? It's possible you've never seen any of these movies or heard of them. I mean, John Wick is big, come on. I hope you haven't seen this one, as it happens to be the worst reviewed film in the history of Rotten Tomatoes. But if you have seen it, you'll know that the Antonio Banderas, Lucy Liu flop, Ballistic, X vs. Sever, was directed by Wick Ko Sayananda, who goes by Chaos. 4,939, holding fast and true to the chaos theory here. Getting Q9, amazing. We're going ballistic here. I did not know that one. Q9, which beloved character was portrayed by an actor who did rewrites on Coyote Ugly? Silent Bob, Remy the Rat, or Professor Trelawney? I say I didn't know that one like I know all the other ones. Guess what? I don't know this one either. But I learned about it. And first came The Bar. Coyote Ugly opened in New York City's East Village in 1993. Still there, somehow. Then came Elizabeth Gilbert's article about The Bar in GQ in 1997. And then the movie came out 3 years later, which propelled Coyote Ugly into the national consciousness and got Kevin Smith an uncredited writing job. Silent Bob with the silent job, 3,119. Striking back. We got some Mallrats left in this game tonight at Q10. Which movie's villain is not seen blinking at any point during the film? Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Matilda, or Toy Story? Michael Caine. I'm Michael Caine. Michael Caine has a book on acting where he mentions blinking too much makes the audience distrust you. But not blinking at all? Oh, that's freaky deaky. And no one knew that better than Christopher Lloyd's Judge Doom in Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Where Toontown once stood will be a string of gas stations, inexpensive motels, restaurants that serve rapidly prepared food, tire salons, automobile dealerships.
Oh, the dangers of freeways. That movie scarred me as a child, the steamroller scene, you know what I'm talking about. 1,454, not getting steamrolled here, hopping in Benny the Cab for Q11, the penultimate question tonight. $5,000 on the line. There are just 2 questions left between you and that cash. Q11, which film used the most dog actors to portray the lead canine? Marley and Me, Air Bud, or Hachi, A Dog's Tale? Ain't no rule that say a dog can't play basketball, and there ain't no rule that says one dog has to play the dog throughout the filming of a movie. But Air Bud actually did. I mean, Air Bud was a special dog. Buddy, he actually played basketball. However, in Marley and Me, Marley goes from rambunctious puppy to large adult dog,
How are you
requiring
still
22 different
eating?
canines to play the part.
I don't understand where you can put it.
22 different Marleys in Marley and Me, and they did all such a good job. Such good dogs. Good dogs. 514 of you doing such a good job tonight. You're getting a treat. You're getting a treat. It's Q12, the final question. Who's a good HQD? It all boils down to this. Yes, it does. Yes, it does for 514 of you pretty girls. It's Q12. 5K could be yours if you answer me this final question. In Jaws, what line comes directly after Martin first says, "You're gonna need a bigger boat"? Shut off that engine. Put away the bait, or I need you to keep still. The winners are splitting $5,000. That's a 20-footer. 25. 3 tons of them. It's that famous line uttered by Roy Scheider that you've heard a million times since this game-changing flick hit theaters in 1975. This boat needs to be way bigger. No, you're gonna need a bigger boat. But what line comes next that doesn't get nearly enough play? Hear it for yourself. It's shut off that engine. 253 are not shutting off the quiz. You won, baby! Go rent it. Hear it for yourself. You can afford it now. We didn't have the clip, but you can find it. 253 winners splitting $5,000. Look at that. Just a shade under 20 buckaroos on your Monday night. That's a heck of a way to start the week. Mimi D. Conti, Thrasher 889, Lilac Caillou, Uncle Highbrow, Evil Mikey, Ashmash 318, Steamed Hams. Must be from Utica. New York Mets 23, I'm assuming. NYM, that's what I see. I see a lot. Maybe two, depending on where you live. Woo, doggy. What a hot one tonight. Come back tomorrow, 9 p.m. Friends Trivia is Thursday night, of course. I talked about it earlier. I'm going to say it again. And Harry Potter, Fantastic Beasts, next Wednesday, November the 14th. Look at these beautiful graphics. Muffins made this graphic, guys. Muffins! Killing it. Killing the game right now. The Wizarding World Trivia presented by the Crimes of Grindelwald. We have fresh, fascinating trivia 8 days a week here at HQ. Won't you come back and join us again? I am Scott Rogowski. I'll be live in New York City this Friday at 11 p.m. at Sony Hall with special guests John Oliver and Amos Lee. Yes, part of the New York Comedy Festival. Also Palm Beach Improv in West Palm Beach, November 15th. Go to scottrogowski.com for tickets. I am signing off tonight with the words of Chelsea Peretti going viral this week. Vote! Vote like a bunch of school children were shot and a bunch of other children were put into camps indefinitely because they weren't white, and like a journalist was murdered, and like you're being lied to daily by rich liars who harass and assault women and won't renounce white supremacy. Good night.